birthdays so far? And wasn't it bloody hot? Oh my gosh. I mean, obviously I'm British, I'm sure some of you are even from Vegas, but woof, when I came out of my hotel this morning, I was like, oh my God. And there's something about the air conditioning here, it seems to like get colder and drier the hotter it is outside, which obviously for a singer is a fucking nightmare. So I've been drinking hot honey all day long. My teeth feel disgusting to me if I rub my tongue over them, it's like full of sugar, but that's the story for later. Everybody say hello to Eric, my piano player. Eric, say hello to all my new friends for the night. So have you been hydrating while you've been dehydrating out there? That wasn't a very big majority. That means the rest of you are dehydrated and drunk. Is that correct? Well, good. Keep on drinking, because the more drunk you are, and I guess the more dehydrated you are, the better I am. So I fully condone it. Do we have any special occasions here tonight? Okay, do we have any birthdays? Lots of birthdays this evening. Happy birthday. Do we have any big birthdays? I know there's one massive birthday here tonight. It is Peggy's 75th birthday over there. She's the mother of a friend of mine. Happy 75th, Mama. Do we have any other big birthdays here tonight? Show me with your hands. Show me, what number? Oh, hi, yes, I know it. Show me, like, the 21st. Okay, we've got a 21st over there, the third row there. We've got a 60th birthday. A 60th birthday, that's another huge one. We've got a 25 over there, oi, that's my third album. Yes, what about you, my love? What birthday is it? Show me with your hand, I can't hear with my ears. 5, 6, 51. 51, very, very nice. And we've got 52, no, 25, sorry. Sorry, my love, I was reading that hand first. Well, happy birthday to all of you, whoever's here, whose birthday it is, whether it's a ticket that was a birthday present, or whether you're here future or in the past celebrating happy birthday. Do we have any anniversaries here tonight? We have a few. Well, happy anniversary, well done everybody. Do we have any bachelorette/hen-dos here tonight? Oh, we do! We have one over there. Is that a bachelorette party over there? Very exciting. Good luck. Good luck with everything. I really hope I wish you all the best with that. So we have one bachelor. Oh, we have another one over there. Is it your bachelorette too? We've got 2 bachelorettes here tonight. Congratulations, good luck. Do we have any divorce parties here tonight? Good luck to you all. So you will find your happiness, don't worry. You absolutely will. Do we have any girls' trips here tonight? Hello, ladies. Do we have any gays' trips here tonight? Hello, my loves. Do we have any mothers and their children? Mothers and their daughters, mothers and their sons. That's my favourite category. Because I'm always desperate to do things with Angelo, like things that he might want. What did you say? What was that? What they say? Mexico. I know, you're always here. I know you are, Mexico. I know you are. I will never ever step on stage ever again in my life, ever and ever doubt that there are Mexican fans in the audience. Doesn't matter where I'll ever be. I said last week, half the room at every single one of these shows have absolutely been from Mexico. It's been absolutely amazing. This is our 85th show tonight. I know. Gosh, hang on a minute. Doesn't that mean we only have 15 left? Oh, we've only got 15 shows left, so I'm done. Oh, fuck me. I didn't think about how many were left. I don't even think about how many we've done. Well, that's very sad, because I'm going to miss it very, very much. Hang on, I haven't finished my list. Do we have any graduation here? Any graduations here tonight? Congratulations, everybody. Well done. Absolutely phenomenal feat. Eric and I never went to college, and we never graduated. We both graduated high school, though, right? We both graduated high school. Mine was called secondary school. That's what we call. Do we have anyone from England here tonight? Oi, oi! Hello! So yeah, in England we call, like when you're in high school, it's called secondary school. And what you call elementary, we call primary school. And then your middle school, which makes no sense to me, but don't get me wrong, my son will be going to middle school. I don't understand why you have it. It's just basically, you Brits, their middle school is year 7 and 8, basically, is what it is. But we just start high school when you guys start 7th grade. But whatever, I don't care. I'm not at school anymore. But just filling them in on what I mean by, graduation and stuff like that. I guess we have graduation in England. I just don't know anyone that ever went to university. There's a massive class system in England. Do we have... What, my love? You're saying you love me? I love you too. Don't interrupt me, I'm talking. But I do love you. Do we have anybody here who has not seen this show before? Okay, that feels like a really full house, okay? Because there's a lot of repeat offenders sometimes. How many of you have seen this show before? Okay, you're outnumbered tonight. So it doesn't mean I don't love you. It's the highest possible compliment that you've come back to my show. So for those of you that haven't seen this show, well, I'm absolutely thrilled you're here. Thank you so much for coming. I'm thrilled you're all here. Let's go! This show is, it's going to be more nostalgic than I thought it was going to be tonight, because I've only just realised that I only have 15 left. But this show has been the absolute joy of my life for like the past 3.5 years now, because I'm sure you heard the first original show didn't quite make it, so that got cancelled, and I basically just disappeared for about a year because I was mortified, and also I only wanted to be doing things when I was doing this, you know. And I love you too, my darling. And then we came back with this show, and it's such a labour of love. I paid attention to every single possible detail. And every night when I perform this show, it's just, I love it so much. I'm so proud of this show. It is a visual representation. Obviously it's a music show, but it's a visual representation of not only my songs and my life, not only my songs and my music, but my life. And how I was very much on my own a lot, even when I was younger. And then, lots happened, but by the end, I'm planting my own garden, basically. So just keep an eye out for all the little details and the nods. And one day I will talk about them all. I don't want to give you any spoilers. Maybe after the 100th show, I'll tell everybody one day. Anyway. The show does get big, by the way. It's not just me sat in this giant egotistical A. Didn't take me a year to come up with that idea. But I like to start it off nice and small like this because it makes me relax, which doesn't make any sense, does it? Because you'd think that I'd be more nervous, but I'm so nervous when I first come on that this just feels like we're hanging out and chatting, even though you're not chatting to me, I'm mainly chatting to you. And I do talk a lot during this opening, but then don't worry, there's all sorts that happen. I don't really talk again for a while. So I'm going to give you... Did you just ask me how am I? That is so weird, right? Because yesterday... you know what? Something's happening today, right? Because I think the planets are up to something. Because we're all fucking exhausted backstage for no reason. We don't even know why. Maybe it's the heat. Yesterday, I was sunbathing yesterday with one of my best friends at my house, and we were talking about lots of things that I don't really want to talk to you about because we're none of the business, quite frankly. But I said to him, I was like, I don't remember the last time somebody I didn't know asked me, how are you? Right? So I said that yesterday at was it you, man? I said it at 4 p.m. yesterday, and I genuinely I don't think a stranger has asked me, how are you today, since I was about 19 years old. So I appreciate that so much because I just said that yesterday. I had this revelation about it yesterday. I appreciate that so much, thank you. I'm very good today. I'm good. I'm in a very good mood. I managed to get out in the sun yesterday, so I got a nice fix of vitamin D, which always perks me up. But I do believe the planets are up to something because we're all tired. Are you tired today?
A little bit.
Is anyone else tired today? For no reason. I mean, being an adult is fucking tiring, I know that, so I'm always a bit tired, but I appreciate that, man. Thank you very, very much. Oh, made my day. Okay, I'm going to do two more piano ballads. I'm going to be doing 2 hours of piano ballads for you. And for any of the husbands that have been dragged along against their will, because I know there's a few of you, and don't worry, I'm not offended, I guarantee you will have sex tonight. I'm going to warm everybody up, okay? I'm going to drag you head first through all of your emotional life and past, things you regret, things you've forgotten are going to come back up tonight. But I'm going to make you laugh while you cry, okay? So it's a lot of piano ballads, but there's things happening. But for now, I'm just going to do a couple more simple, just basically me and Eric vibes. This one's a bit of an oldie, it's from their second album. Actually, the next 2 songs are from my second album. And I stopped doing this one for quite a while. And we started doing it again for this show here at Caesars, and it's I love singing it, and people seem to really enjoy it. So if you remember it and you like it, sing along with me, all right? This is Turning Tables. 45 earlier on this afternoon, right? That's where I start warming up. I'd have to get in the shower fully dressed just because the acoustics are nice. You know when you think you can sound good in the shower? I also think I sound good in the shower. So I get in there with my little speaker and I'll start my warm-ups. My warm-ups take about 45 minutes, then I jump in the car, go coffee or whatever, come here, and then I do a sound check, and I've got to sign a load of things, and blah, 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 and then I start my glam. It's a long day, but I love it, and I'm very, very OCD, and I'm a very anxious person, so I like to know minute by minute what is happening every single day of my life, let alone a show day. So two things happened to me that threw me a little bit, but I laughed about it. I didn't have a panic attack about it. So the first one was my favourite pair of Spanx. Do we have any Spanx lovers here today? You can get all sorts of shapewear now, but I just, I trust them. I've been wearing them since I was about 16, so I trust them. It's like half of my life, so I trust them with my life. And my favourite pair of Spanx. My favourite pair of Spanx are full body Spanx, right? So you can see them here. These are my socks. I know. You ain't got a whistle because I know they're not sexy. You don't need to gas me up like that. But I like to feel safe in all my dresses, right? Okay, because sometimes I don't try the dress on until like a few days before a show. So just in case it's like too big, too small, I know that me lumps and bumps that, I love, but don't want you to love them as much, are all like contained. Well, they decided to discontinue my favourite pair of Spanx, right? So everyone I know has been panic buying whatever is left at the stores, right? So Spanx were very kind. They gave us all the ones that they had left, but obviously there's lots of stores that stock them. But probably not that many other people want to wear full body Spanx, especially in fucking Vegas. It's boiling. So we've been panic buying, and the ones that got put in my dressing room today definitely were not a large. I'm a large, and they were definitely a small. So I've started something new that is part of my regime is that I do 10 laps around basically my backstage area, right? Like I open all the doors and I do as many laps as I can to Break My Soul by Beyonce, right? Because that song really gets me going. But I must complete at least 10 within the time of the song, right? Which was actually quite big back there, so it's quite a thing. But then the last two, laps I've started running, which is absurd because I hate running, right? But I'm trying to see if maybe every weekend I can up a lap, and then maybe one day you'll see me out in a park running. Imagine that I would give you $100 on the spot if you ever saw me running out in public. Because it's never going to happen. But anyway, so straight after I was running, I had to go and put these Spanx on that were a size small. It was like pumping sausage meat into one of them. It was so stressful. And then I was contemplating, maybe I don't go on in a pair of Spanx tonight, but I was like, oh no, that's too risky. What if something breaks, what if it falls, and then I'm like naked on, in front of people I don't know. Anyway, but I managed to get into them, and it's made me look great, but I'm nervous, maybe I'm gonna my blood's gonna get cut off or something like that. So if I pass out halfway through the show, don't worry, that is why. And then the other thing that happened to me was one of my best friends, he works with me here in Vegas, and right before I came on, he said, oh, in the hotel room, I did an Easter egg hunt for you for tonight. And I'm like, oh, what? And he was like, I'm not telling you. So now I have this whole show, I'm going to be thinking about where to look when I get back to my hotel. And I'll never know what it is if I don't find it. And he said I'm never going to find it. So I'm going to be awake until about 6 a.m. probably, trying to ransacking my hotel room. So when I was standing right behind the giant egotistical A that I mentioned earlier, I was like, fuck, I'm going to forget all my words to Hello, my biggest song. All I'm going to be thinking about is drawers and plant pots and cushion pillow. Anyway, that's quite a lot for somebody that's OCD and who suffers from anxiety to have two things completely happen out of the blue that weren't planned. Do you agree? I think I'm holding it together quite well. Anyway, so if I forget any lyrics tonight, I haven't forgotten lyrics in a very long time, which means now I'm going to fucking forget them because I've just jinxed myself. But if I do forget lyrics, it's because I am thinking about what it is, my prize, that I might be able to find after the show. And if you get a moment to yourself during the show, try and think about good hiding places in hotel rooms, because I imagine most of you are in hotels tonight. So where would you look first? I'll ask you later, okay? Right. Anyway, so I'm gonna do the first song that I wrote for Take. I need to burp because I'm talking so much. Sorry, my diaphragm's working a million miles an hour. The next one I'm going to do for you is the first song that I wrote for my second album, and I really hoped that with my second album that my songwriting and my lyrics would be better than my first album. That's not me cussing out my first album. I love it. She's sweet. I like her. But I just wanted to show just how much of a fan of music I am a bit more on my second album by being, you know, a real student of it, even though I was now a signed artist, you know. And I wasn't sure if that had been happening without me knowing. You know, I've been very fortunate to be on the road quite a lot, especially over here in America on my first album. And I know I was definitely discovering new artists and new styles of music and just new techniques and new abilities, even with my voice or my guitar playing and things like that, because I was doing it so regularly. You know, it really is a muscle that has to be exercised. I haven't been exercising it for quite some time, but I do intend on doing that again quite soon. But I wasn't aware just how much I might have learned, you know, along that actual journey around the world and things like that. And then when I wrote this song, I was so pleasantly surprised by how much of a sponge I had indeed been. And I think compositionally wise and lyrically, and also just being emotionally vulnerable, because I'm very good at that in my songs for some reason. I'm not that, well, I'm getting better at it now. I'm in my oldish age, I'm 36. Can you believe that I'm talking about a fucking album called 21 and I'm 36 now? It's insane. Love it, never been happier. I can't wait to turn 40. That's my next big birthday, I can't wait. But but at the time I wasn't very good at being articulate, especially in, like, you know, high sort of pressure emotional moments like being in love and things like that. And I was very proud of myself for how articulate I had been able to be in this song. We wrote it in a day. I had a random day off back in London when I got home from being in America. And this was the start of my second album, 21, which obviously changed me life forever, and she's been having a right laugh on her own ever since. Before I start singing this song, though, I need the girls to come out because the backing vocals of this is the greatest part of it. So please give a massive round of applause to Laura and Amanda and Katie. Come out, girls! Okay, so I'm going to call out one seat number, and you can bring one person down with you, so two of you, and you can come be my guests for the rest of the show down here. Now listen, if you're like here for like a big family event, or you're like, it's a girls' trip and there's a lot of you, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to do some favouritism.
Sorry.
Hopefully you'll survive it, okay? Right, but if you can't come down, it's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure someone else can. One time, I do tell this story a lot. It was actually crazy because one time there was this mum and she was here with her two kids up there. So she was like, "Yeah, I can't come down." I know. I mean, I would have left my newborn up there. But guess who she was? Guess who she was? Wasn't it like the third weekend? It was my musical director, Van's wife and kids. We're up there and it happened to be the seat I called out of the tombola. Isn't that right, Van? Isn't that crazy? So I tell you, also I guess they're probably not as like, ooh, because, you know, he's always with me. So, anyway, if you can't come down, just let me know and I'll pick out another one. So we've got 407.
Woo! 17, yeah.
Fuck me, cheer up. Block 407. Row B for Brittany.
What?
Seat 719. Row B for Brittany, seat 719. Hey! Oh, you get fun! Hi! Are you going to come down? You're going to come down. Right, take your time, don't worry, I'll speak to you in a minute. Take your time, let's go to the nearest attendant and let's talk about it. They're going to be fun, I can tell. Okay. Right, so, like I said, I've got two more up-tempos for you and then we'll go back to being miserable together. Does anyone else's ears get blocked every time they fly?
Yeah.
I need to keep popping my ears, it's terrible. Anyway, that's better, I can hear a bit better now. Anyway, so, I've got two more up-tempos for you. And, you know, this one, I mean, I'm going to say it's up-tempo because it's certainly not like fucking someone like you, so it's definitely a ballad. It's definitely not a ballad, but, do we have anyone here tonight who has any exes that they just don't really like, you know?
Yeah.
I know they say that, like, you know, everything that happens in our life makes us who I think that's a bit bullshit sometimes. I think sometimes we get absolutely fuck all from certain people that come into us. Don't you, sir? Amen to that, yes I do. Anyway, so this song is for all of those ones that came and did nothing for us, okay? This is Send My Love to Your New Lover. Let's have a dance.
I love her.
Oh, that was exhausting. Right, okay. I did this workout on Wednesday with the legs, which I can't show you. It was a workout at the gym, not that it about to be sexy or anything like that. It was quite saucy though. It could look like a sex move if I'm honest with you. I can't actually show you just how far my legs spread because the dress won't allow me to do that. But I have been in agony ever since. I haven't really been able to in lifting weights. I actually love lifting very heavy weights. I really I know. I feel like I could have been like a Olympian shot put. Or something like that. This is my favourite part of the show. It's my t-shirt. Terrible that it's my favourite part of the show because it's got nothing to do with music. But here we are. So just quickly, I'm going to give you some background on why I do my t-shirt now, because I know it's ridiculous. So years ago, so I've got hair every mouth, there was a crazy fan blowing in all different directions. So years ago, well, last time I was doing shows basically, I was in like Australia and... Hello! Good day. And in England, did I start this in the arenas? I can't remember. I don't know. I was on tour in 2016 and 2017. It was a very, very long time ago. That was the last time I was doing my regular shows. And Christy, hello. Who are you here with tonight, Christy? What's your name? Alyssa. So we've got Christy and Alyssa. And where have you? Oh, and your mum's up there. Well, who's sitting here? Looks like a scalp has gone to bed hungry tonight. What's your mum called? Gina. Gina? Gina, my darling, come on down. You can come and sit front row. Come on. Just go to the nearest attendant and they'll sort you out. And where have you guys come from tonight? Whereabouts in California? Me too. Same, LA, yeah, same. I don't really meet people very often that I don't know. Can I ask roughly where in LA? East LA, okay. I have no idea what side of LA I am. Very much bricks and balls where I am, and I don't know nothing about LA really, I don't really leave my house. And when did you guys get here? Just today. And did you drive? Did you fly? You drove. How long did it take you? Was it a good day? Okay, 4 hours isn't too bad. Sometimes there's been people that have done it in 3 hours, sometimes there's people that have done it in a lot longer and I feel terrible. And then, so your sisters and then your mum's here, how long are you here for? You came for me? Well, it's only Friday night. Are you going to be here tomorrow in Vegas? What are you going to do?
Party with you.
You'll see, last week, I think it was Saturday, I don't know, it was Friday or Saturday night, I was talking to two best friends. And, no, it was Friday, because on the Saturday they were going to Thunder Down Under. Have you heard of Thunder Down Under? It's like male strippers. If I wasn't famous, I would be there in a heartbeat. I hope that they have fun. So do you have any plans for after this? Are you going to go to the club? Are you going to rave? Maybe not. You'll see. So it's the three of you. Is it just the three of you who are here on the whole trip? All right, well, lovely. Well, I can't wait to see your mother because she's going to be right in front of me in a minute. She'll probably get sat down when I'm doing that key change that I'm trying to avoid. She's coming. Come on, Gina. Here she comes. Hello, Gina. Oh, you look fabulous. Look at you. Hello, Gina. Hi, sit front row. There you go. What a fucking vibe. Coming from up there to down here. It's very nice to meet you, Gina. Hello. Very, very nice to meet you. Okay, well, have fun with whatever you do after the show, and have fun tomorrow, whatever you do, and obviously get home safe. I'm going to dedicate this next song to the three of you. More the gesture than the actual song. The song is very sad. It's very, very sad. It's not bitter though, at least it's one of the ones where I'm like pleading for my life, essentially. There's not many of those, though. Normally I play in everything else. Right, okay, so, I get to sit down for a minute. My back is fucking killing me. Does anyone else? Yeah. Do you have anyone else who's like my age though, who's like in their 30s, right? The other night I got, when was it? It was on Tuesday, I believe. No, it wasn't, that's a lie. It was... Do you have anyone else who's like my age though, who's like in their 30s? The other night I got, when was it? It was on Tuesday, I believe. No, it wasn't, that's a lie. It was Sunday, so it was the day after my last weekend of shows. And I sleep fantastically when I'm with my man, right? I can fall asleep. I don't worry, he can be the one that's like on guard in his sleep and things like that. So I sleep for a living, basically. And I slept for about 10, 11 hours. Yeah. And in fairness, like, it's hard for me to sleep on Friday and Saturday nights because although I'm exhausted after a show, it's like my ears are ringing. It's quite hard to come down from you lot because you lot are always at home, right? So Sunday I like sleep for both nights. Demos that we had to do for like the fire marshal to get away with finally setting fire to the fucking rain. It took me like 13 years to figure it out. Thank you very much. And that is officially, 1 minute, that is officially the 85th time I've shat myself on stage. Because you felt how hot my flame was. Oh my God, is that real? Oh my Lord, I like it very much. When did you get that done? There's a big tattoo of my face on his arm.
Mine's cooler.
I can try. Oh, I like your little bracelet ring thing. Let's have a look. Okay, okay. And then if I mess it up, it's like, don't type it up. I think you can probably find yours online somewhere. Oh my God, I did it.
Fucking hey, are you kidding me?
And so you felt how hot my fire was.
Literally have my pen ready.
Sometimes, like I mentioned at the top of the show, when it gets really, really hot in Vegas, they turn up, hello my love, you look very glamorous. They turn, you know, the air conditioning changes a bit, which is also like the dry smoke during
hello everybody else.
It doesn't really work as dramatically when it's hot weather here because, you know, the air moves differently in the room and stuff like that. So I get very, very nervous. Thank you, my darling. Oh, I love them. Oh, look at the satin earrings. Thank you. And the hairstyle. Very good. It's very good fun. And, yeah, give me that water. Sorry, I know my mic is noisy. I just get so hot with that fire. So I've got to have my bedazzled fan and my bedazzled water. But anyways, because the air can change, I get very frightened with hairspray in my hair. And I also have hair pieces in today, so that I'm sure they're real hair. I doubt that they would put fake ones in my head, but I just get very nervous that I might combust, basically, and just blow up and be a witch. Anyway, I'm alright now. I'm going down in the water. So normally, I've got to stop saying normally, I used to, when I would make my way from the stage up through here to come see you guys, I used to make a beeline for somebody that I would have spotted early on in the show. And I would normally stop, we would hug, we would cling on to each other, and sort of sometimes, quite often, people would cry, and I'd ask them, what's your name, where do you come from, and things like that. And then I would always ask them, what's one of your favourite memories from when you were younger? And which is quite a big question to ask somebody on the spot, A, that you don't know, but also being me, and being in a room full of like 4,500 other people, it's a bit awkward sometimes. But people often mention their grandparents, or being on the beach, riding a bike, which, although many people seem to mention the same thing, I imagine that those are truly a lot of our core memories. Sometimes there's like, that moth is going crazy. I think he's enjoying the show. And then sometimes there's like hardcore fans who have watched the show online or been to the show before and have been waiting their whole life to tell me their deepest core memory, and it can be quite a lot, and then I have to live with it forever. And sometimes people are so close that they have nothing to say, but it's nice, and you know, we get very, very close. But the thing is I've been sick for most of this residency, and I figured, seeing as I don't really leave the house very much, I must be getting sick from all of those embraces and tears and things like that that are being exchanged. So just to try my hardest to actually finish this residency. It's not that I don't love you, I haven't even been kissing my own child, so don't worry about it, it's not you, it's not personal. Just, you know, kids are disgusting, aren't they? They don't touch everything. They touch everything, they don't wash their hands and they put it in their mouth. He's nearly a teenager, he still does it. They all do it. I watch them all. I'm like, are they going to touch that and then touch that? And then they lick their fingers. But anyway, but I end it with always telling one of my favourite memories from when I was younger. Now, please bear with me. I'm absolutely scraping the barrel at this point because this is officially my 85th memory. That's a lot of memories to remember, right? And to be able to, like, you know, pick out of your brain. Maybe once Inside Out 2 comes out, I'll be able to access all of my core memories again. I'm very excited, that's one of my favourite films. But also, I might have repeated a few, so that's why I'm trying to really think of ones that I haven't said in a long time. Also, I don't only have positive memories, and I don't want to share negative memories with you. Imagine how depressing that would be. Anyway, as I mentioned to you earlier, I'm sunburnt today, and I was sunbathing yesterday. It was probably one of my first days this year of being able to sunbathe, just because I guess where the sun hits my garden and it hasn't been particularly hot in LA. And it made me think of, one of my best friends used to be my next door neighbour, she's not anymore sadly. But in COVID, I didn't see anybody, I was sort of my kid, my cat and my dog. And occasionally I see my ex-husband cooking some food and stuff like that. But we were our own bubble, and remember it rained for like 2 or 3 weeks, when we were all in lockdown, which was cruel. And then suddenly it was like the hottest summer that ever happened. I got the tan of my life. And actually, for me, you know, 2020, well, not 2020, but being restricted to the house was what I do every day, so I enjoyed it. And but one day my neighbour came over and I had this really, really long, this is a long story, sorry guys. I had this really, really long sunbed in my garden. Don't know, Raven, it's huge, right? It's basically the length of these two sides here, right? So she sat at one end and I sat at the other end, and we were chatting and gossiping and stuff like that. And even though she too was taking it very seriously, we didn't want to risk getting COVID because we didn't really know what it was at that point. And I went, oh, look at that, there's a snake, right? And she was like, wow. You know, she's from LA, I'm from England, but the only snakes I've ever seen are like in the zoo. And it definitely wasn't like a python or anything like that. I was like, I don't know, I think it's a garden snake or something like that. I wasn't worried. And she was like, does its tail look funny? I said, oh yeah, it does, yeah. Its tail does look funny. She's like, what does it look like? I was like, well, it kind of looks a bit like a maggot. It looks like a maggot on the end of the tail. And she was like, that's a rattlesnake. And I was like, fuck, right. But it's like, we were also trying, we didn't want to get off of the sun lounger because the snake was like being around us. So then she called her husband, who was next door, who then came over, and I was like, stay away from me, with his giant rake, trying to get this snake. And we were just losing our minds, all three of us, trying to get away. Well, he was trying to catch the snake, we were trying to escape the snake, while trying not to get too close to each other, or to him, or to the snake. And it just reminded me of yesterday, because my friend came over, not the same friend, but my friend came over, and for some reason sat very, very far away from me. For no reason. He wasn't sick and I wasn't sick. Hi, cutie down there. Hi, I like your dress. Anyway, that's my memory tonight. Told her I was scraping up the hole. There
you go.
This is when we were young. Time. I had a great time. Thank you for bringing such wonderful positive energy, because it really is infectious and it makes me so better. So I appreciate it so much. Can you put the lights on a minute? Did you just get married? You did. Can you put the lights on better than that, because it's a bit shadowy? Top back, please. Top back. Look, they just got married. Can you see them? There they are. Congratulations. Did you get married today?
Oh, it's up there. My bad.
I'm a bit jealous. Congratulations. Thanks for coming and spending it. I wish I'd fucking spotted you earlier in the show. I would have brought you down. There's still a bit of time. Come down.
Yes.
She's got her veil in the back of her hairstyle. She's got a nice little off the shoulder, one shoulder little dress. He's coming down. Can you make sure that you get them down? I know something. We love you, Adele! Well, there's 2 seats down here. There's one there. We'll figure it out. Just let them come down. Okay, so anyway, listen. I know it's a bit of a pain in the arse, and it's very, very fucking long to come and see somebody do a show at a residency in Vegas, right? I can't thank you enough for taking the time and making an effort to come and see me here, because this has reignited my love for singing and playing live and doing my shows and things like that, and I never expected that to happen. I thought that I would just be like, oh, this is cool, I could do this for a bit. Oh my God, there's another married couple. Then they are. The lights like, okay, fuck it, come down.
Holy shit.
Now I know there ain't a fucking third one, so don't try and lie. But they should actually know where other ones. Thank you for cheering like that. I don't know what I thought was happening. I was like, sure, not cheering. Anyway, I know that it's such a pain. No, fuck off. Well, I don't see two grooms and I don't see a wedding dress, so what's going on?
I don't know.
They got engaged. Fuck, there's no more fucking seats. There's no more seats. But I see you, look at them, you're on the screen. Someone take their picture and then put it somewhere, I don't know, online or something like that, I don't know. Congratulations. Who proposed to who? You proposed to him.
Aww.
During the show. Was it during One and Only?
Yes. Oh my god, I'd die.
Secretly, I want someone to propose to me to that song, but that's a bit weird because it's my song. Imagine I was walking through the... Well, I'm not walking. Imagine I was on the stage and someone proposed to me while I was singing that song. I probably wouldn't see them.
Hint.
It's the whole fucking song, but...
Hint.
Congratulations, nevertheless, my loves. I hope you have a long and loving and happy life together. So listen, I know that not only are these tickets fucking extortionate, but also you've got to pay flights, you've got to pay childcare, pet care, you've got to do hotels, and then it's like expensive to eat and everything. I appreciate you so much for making all that effort to come and see my show. I know sometimes you're always doing other things, but I truly love this show, and this room is amazing, and like I said at the top of the show, I can't believe there's only 15 shows left. I haven't really been counting down. I can't stay in Vegas forever. I've got to go to Germany. I'm doing 10 massive shows in the summer. I'm very, very excited. And then I'll probably fuck off again for like 10 years. I don't want to come back, that's a lie. I've got to come back here. I cancelled 5 weekends not long ago because, where's me again? I'm coming back in October and November. You won't recall! Anyway, I think I've got trapped gas now, I've got to get out of here now. I love you. Thank you so much for coming and spending your Friday night.